She stands motionless, on the edge of a 300-feet drop. All that separates her from flying is air, rock and sea. She shifts her balance and puts the faces of her family to the back of her mind. Slowly, leaning forwards and then backwards, she imagines the final free fall as she tumbles through the blue to a timely and beautiful ending. Her knees wobble, but she does not cry, for it's not the time to be sad. This is not a tragedy. It's a journey. On her journey, she takes a long route, which means she will pass the riverbank where she played with her sister as a child. Flashes of colour and smells reel past her like a nostalgic slideshow of innocence and happiness. This is where she nearly cries. She then takes another detour to the field that the old park used to be in, imagining a world before she always felt sad, and her sister's face awash with carelessness as they played with the Ferris twins from Greenwich Street. Mary Ellen Quay is on her way to kill herself, but chooses to walk through the town's main street smiling so that when her death is known, her parents' friends might say they saw her and she was smiling. Mary Ellen Quay hopes that her parents will know she dies peacefully and naturally, and that the raging ocean she skips school just to watch will take her away to where she wants. Sadly, no one she knew was in the street that day. She goes over the events of September the 16th of last summer for what she knows is the last time. She remembers when her mother didn't sob uncontrollably when she burnt the vegetables, or her father still shaved and went to work. She feels safe in the vast expanse of sea and sand, away from the poisoned smell of sadness that emanates from the very walls of her home. Mary Ellen Quay is not a victim, and she is not oppressed, hated, manipulated or disadvantaged. Her family are not poor, and her father does not hit her or sleep with her. She knows that if she turns back now and she went home, her mother would cast her a wiry smile and ask her how her day was. In truth, maybe that's why she starts to climb up a cliff and drag her hand in the grass, pausing briefly to take in a last glimpse of the beach. Maybe the love went from her mother's eyes that summer when things changed so quickly. Maybe that spark that made her seem invincible when Mary was young was beaten out of her by a twisted wreckage that left a large impact crater on the stone wall where silk flowers now lie. Maybe if that fox hadn't run out, Mary's mother may still smile, her father still shave, and her sister still be alive. Maybe if Mary Ellen Quay had never even been alive, maybe her home would not feel as though it would collapse under its own weight of grief, and those mournful looks of the neighbours in the street wouldn't have penetrated so deep. Without a sister, her parents cannot function. She was the prodigy. It's speculative, but the truth is, since she died, so did her parents' love for Mary Ellen Quay. But she has not driven since she crashed, killing her sister. Mary Ellen Quay is a suicide romantic. Thus she turns back towards the camera, and just before she drops off the edge of the world, she whispers, "It's a journey."